Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. So, I'm here with my first actual thing of October. So, last month I went over my top 10 favorite episodes of television. Well, this month I am going to be going over my top 10 favorite films. Let's not waste time. So, number 10, actually, before this is a pretty controversial list. There's some things in here you're definitely going to disagree with. So, number 10 is going to be Quentin Tarantino's 1994 classic Pulp Fiction. This film stars Samuel L. Jackson and John Travolta. It is a fantastic film, and it is the only film on this list that is going to be getting below a 10 out of 10. People are going to be mad. You're going to be mad at that. I know it. There's at least one person who's pissed off at me right now. But hey, it's my opinion. You have your own. You want to call this the best movie ever made? I respect you. It also has Uma Thurman. This is Tarantino's second film that he directed that people remember, because My Best Friend's Birthday exists, but that's not real. Pulp Fiction is wonderful, being an anthology film about hitmen and a boxer played by Bruce Willis. It's overall a really enjoyable piece of cinema, but still not the best. Number 9, here's where the controversy is really going to start. Troy Duffy's Boondock Saints. I love and adore this film. Every year on St. Paddy's Day, I watch this and its sequel, which is not as good, but is still watchable. This film stars Willem Dafoe, Sean Patrick Flanery, and Norman Reedus, and is about two brothers who decide that they are going to take matters into their own hands on clearing out the crime in Boston and do that. It's overall a good movie. It's also got some other good actors like Billy Connolly or David Della Rocco, who has not been in anything other than this, I don't think, but they're all wonderful. It's a good film. My number 8 spot is going to go to Guy Ritchie's Snatch. This is a wonderful piece of cinema, starring way too many people, including Benicio del Toro, Jason Statham, Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt's character of Mickey is fantastic. This film is just full of great characters. You know what? I'm going to put these back on the shelf as I finish reviewing them, or giving my brief little summary on them. Yeah, Snatch is incredible. It's easily Guy Ritchie's best film. It's got great moments, it's comedic at times, it's dark at times, but it is a wonderful piece of cinema. Where did this go? Snatch. Yeah. The number 7 spot is going to be my favorite, Marvel. It's Fox, but whatever. Favorite Marvel movie, Logan. It's not Spider-Man 2. That's a jump scare. I don't think I've actually reviewed this on the channel yet, which I think I've reviewed, all of the rest of these. Logan is a masterpiece of cinema. It's emotional, it's incredible, starring Hugh Jackman and what's the chick's name? I can never remember her fucking name. I give up. Patrick Stewart's also in it as Professor X. This is a wonderfully done film, being a great ending for Wolverine, aka Logan. I'm not going to say anything bad about Deadpool and Wolverine, though. That movie was actually pretty good. But this is a great emotional end to the X-Men saga from Fox. Days of Future Past was amazing, and this is even better. So, this is a masterpiece. Where did this fucking go on the shelf? Fuck. There? Yeah, there. Anyway, moving on. Number 6, the fucking middle, the middle, separating the, I don't know, Heat, Michael Mann's Heat, starring Al Pacino and Robert De Niro. In my review for this, I gave it a 9.5, which is the same for a lot of things on this list. But I revoke that, and I give them mostly 10s now. Heat is a wonderful piece of cinema. It's got great acting, great cast. Its story is not the best, but its shootout scene is truly what makes it incredible. With Val Kilmer, may he rest in peace, and Robert De Niro getting into a shootout with the police after having robbed a bank. The ending to this is great, as well as Moby's soundtrack for it. Fucking Moby, man. I don't know what that statement's supposed to mean. This is a wonderful film. So, the acting, superb. The story, not perfect, but close to it. Some of the camera work in this film is perfect with the infamous window scene. So, yeah. Heat. God, fucking. Shelves. Number 5, my favorite comedy film ever made, Clerks. This film is advertised on the back as being screamingly funny, and somewhere on here it says that it's the funniest film of its year. But one of these is true. I don't think that I actually... Clerks is very dry humor, and it's a very great movie, being Kevin Smith's debut and his best film. He has not outdone himself, and I can say that with certainty because I have seen all of the films he has made to date. They're all good for the most part. His horror career was kind of shit. Clerks is the best. Clerks is a perfect example of a good directorial debut and a good film debut. 94 was just a good year, as evident from this list. I mean, we've got Pulp Fiction already, and now Clerks. Brian O'Halloran does a great job in here. I tried to message him on Instagram, and I'm pretty sure he blocked me. So that is, like, my biggest flex in life, is that I was blocked by Dante from Clerks. I wasn't supposed to be in his DMs that day. Number 4 is going to be Quentin Tarantino's debut, Reservoir Dogs. This film was, for a brief second, my favorite film of all time, because I watched it one day, and then the day after that, I watched what is going to be higher on this list. And the day after that, I watched something that's even higher on this list. Reservoir Dogs is a wonderful masterpiece of cinema. With it being Tarantino's shortest film that still exists at only 100 minutes, it's very well written. It's got great acting from Tim Roth, Harvey Keitel, Steve Buscemi, and fucking Michael Madsen, rest in peace, unfortunately passed earlier this year, he was just a wonderful, incredible actor who was in a lot of very good films. Kill Bill was wonderful, Reservoir Dogs, so Michael Madsen, may he rest in peace. Wonderful, wonderful actor. Wish I could have got to meet him at some point. At some sort of anything. I would have been awesome. That's depressing. Where did this go? There it goes. Number 3 spot is going to go to another fucking Tarantino film. I promise this is the last one. And the other film that was my favorite movie for a day, True Romance. Actually, this was my favorite movie for a bit, and then I kind of realized, oh my god, Scarface is way better. But Scarface became my favorite movie like a month after I did my review for this, where I called this the best movie ever made, which it is no longer my favorite, as you can tell. It's number 3 on this list. It's still a wonderful film. Christian Slater is not a good actor, but he is in this. Same with Patricia Arquette. Dennis Hopper is good in most of his roles, though, so that's cool, even if he's in this movie for like 10 minutes. He gets out a speech where he uses the N-word like 20 times. That was weird. I don't know. Val Kilmer, rest in peace. Gary Oldman, not rest in peace yet. Brad Pitt's also in this. This is a perfect film, being kind of a romance, kind of a crime thriller. Tarantino wrote it. I think Tony Scott directed it. Overall, wonderful film. easily my favorite film from either of those or starring any of these people. Where did this fucking go? Oh, yep, this shelf. Oh, fuck it, whatever. My number two, and the film that managed to hold on as my favorite piece of cinema ever for a really good chunk of time, like a solid, I'd say almost 2 years, is the, oh my god, the fucking masterpiece. The fucking Brian De Palma directed Scarface, starring Al Pacino and Michelle Pfeiffer, right? It does not say. Yes. No, it does not. It just says Al Pacino. Okay. Yeah, Michelle Pfeiffer. This film is great. It's got some amazing moments. It's got some of the best writing. It's got some of the best scenes. It's got the memorable "Say Hello to My Little Friend," which is like this film's. You can see that. This is film's like biggest thing. It's a wonderful piece of cinema. It's well written. It's well directed. Brian De Palma did a great job in the directing department. Oliver Stone did a good job writing it. Overall, this is second best movie ever made. And the film that dethroned Scarface as my favorite film, after 2 years, Scarface holding out the number one spot, in May of this year, while I was attempting to watch Oz, I stumbled across the film that I had been recommended countless times, and finally gave in and watched, and have now seen a subsequent time, and consider to be the greatest piece of cinema ever created, Park Chan-wook's Old Boy. I posted a review for this probably, August? So, it was end of August, so probably, I don't know, a little over a month ago. Chan-wook's Vengeance trilogy is incredible. I own all three of them. I own a few of Chan-wook's other films, by which I mean one other one outside of the trilogy. Old Boy is a wonderful, wonderful piece of cinema. It's easily my favorite thing. It's not fun to watch. It is one of the roughest movies ever made, the tooth torture scene being a prime example of that. The hallway fight scene is so perfectly made. The twist at the end is disturbing and horrifying, and overall this film is just fucking just disgusting, but absolutely perfect and so well written. Old Boy is my personal favorite film ever made. Now, God, if you enjoyed this video, please consider liking and subscribing. If you fucking disagree with me, comment down below. That'll increase my, that'll increase the number of people that get recommended this. So, overall, yeah, thank you for watching, if you made it here.